another exciting episode from my garden. My name's Mary Jane, I'm in France, in a field, and I'm going to teach you about an A-frame. This is an A-frame. As you can see, it's the shape of an A, hence its name. And why would you need one? Well, you would need one if you had a garden or a piece of land that was slopey. And what you can use this for is to find the contours along your land so that you can make your beds, your vegetable beds, your fruit beds, your tree beds along the contours with small ditches in front of them called swales. So what happens is that as the water rushes down the slope, normally it would go fast, taking soil with it, and rush past your plants. When you use swales and contour planting, the water gets slowed down on its passage. It enters the swales and it starts to move across the slope. It will then seep down into the ground and travel more slowly under the ground and under the roots of your plants. So I've done that in my garden. I've got 3 beds, but I've come out into the field to show you more clearly how this works. So I made this with my boy, and so we make the basic frame and we hung a string with a weight from the centre of it. We have to find where is the centre of this, because when we put the 2 legs on an even place, then this string will meet the central place. So let me show you how we did that to start with. Okay, so we start off by putting it in a non-central place. So there's one stone to mark that spot, and another stone is obviously uphill. To mark that spot. So what we did, we saw where the string came and we made a mark. Okay, these original marks have now gone, but the first mark was there. Then turned it round, put the legs in the same places and made a mark where the other bit of string, where the string came to rest this time. Okay, so that's there. In between these 2 points is where the centre of the A-frame will be. So what we need to do when we're looking for contours is to line up this string with the central mark. I've done it here in black. There's a thick black line there. This is quite an old A-frame and I haven't used it for a while, so it's a bit faded. But, okay, so here we are on a slope, and if we want to find the correct contour around the slope, what we do, get one stone and put it at the end of the leg, and then move this one until the string is lined up with that central black mark. Okay, so it's about there. Okay, so we put a stone there. Then we move the A-frame along around the hill. So we put it on the second stone, steady the string. So where's it going to be? Yeah, that's where it is. I got these stones to mark it. And so let's carry on going. So where's the next going to be? Well, that's a bit too high. Yeah, it's pretty much there. So there, you see the technique. I've I've marked out 4 stones. You could go on and on for longer, and then you have the contour. So what you do is you mark out your bed here, and then you can dig your ditch behind it, and you'd follow this line around the hill. We could make another line a bit further down the hill. Now, the mistake that I have made several times is to not allow enough space for my paths. Paths seem to shrink, stuff grows, and everything gets very overgrown. So I suggest leaving more space than you think you'll need. So for the width of the bed, you don't want it too wide. You want it so that you can always reach to the centre. So I could reach to the centre from this side, and then I could go around the other side and also reach to the centre, so that I can get to all my plants. So I might have a bed, yeah, about that wide, and then I'd make a path wider, quite a lot wider than I think. Normally I try to make it wide enough for a wheelbarrow, but I think you need to make it wide enough for 2. I've got the sun behind me now, could you go down? So yes, I would follow the same process, and I haven't got any more stones, so I'm not going to do it, but you saw how I did it, and I'd make another line along here, and then another one similarly further down the hill and further down the hill. And as the rain comes down, the water and the nutrients sink into the earth, and the plants have an opportunity to soak them up, to grow big and strong. The soil is inhibited from just rushing away down to the bottom of the valley, and so we can conserve soil, build soil, make best use of water, and grow abundant food. So I hope that's useful to you. If you've got a slopey garden or a slopey hill, then it definitely should be. Bye for now.